Have you got a picture of St Michael in the building?
No, don't think so.
None at all.
No, we don't have any pictures of...
And who knows what an angel might look like? Do you know what an angel looks like?
Well, I've definitely seen them in stained glasses. Michael's usually got a dragon, and he's got a sword.
Right, so like, yeah, well, yes, I mean, you know, the heavenly host, and leading the armies of heaven, but I don't know. I'm not sure what angels look like, but I don't think they're big winged things with, you know, in that kind of Victorian and ancient images.
Yes. So I'm genuinely interested in this. I don't have faith, but I can definitely get my head around the idea of a all-powerful God, omnipotent. These things I can understand. It's I apologies for this choice of words. I'm just going to say it out loud. It feels like a completely sane approach to the universe. It's not one I follow personally, but I can see it. But angels, this feels very first century. It feels like magical beings, not Christian in the sense of the Gospels. Although there are some angels, obviously, in the Gospels. So, do angels have souls? Is there an opinion on that sort of thing? Are they? If we're in the image of God, are angels also in the image of God? How does that work? Do people care about that sort of thing? Am I asking a question which is actually of any importance?
Well, I think some people would find that really, really interesting, and I think, you know, part of the fun is the mystery, isn't it? Actually, but I think, from my perspective, there's really kind of two choices that we make as individuals in life, and either the universe is created and purposeful, or it's accidental and purposeless. And so what is behind that creation and that purpose is, you know, and we use the word God, and that's kind of really simple and helpful. So if God is the creator, why should he only create us and the physical universe as we know and recognize it? But these other beings that are talked about there that come from that heavenly space are also part of God's creation. And the word angel itself just means messenger.
Yes.
So they are the heavenly messengers. They're the ones who actually God uses to interact with us, particularly through the Old Testament. But angels are still around today in various guises, I'm sure. And I think that's one of the interesting things. You know, actually they don't have wings, or at least not visible ones. You know, and why would they need them? Because actually the place that they come from is outside of space and time as we know it. So what do they look like? How do they interact with us? We talk about the Holy Spirit. Actually, if we're talking about mystery, then we have a space for that to be part of the mystery. And what they look like could be incredibly varied and variable. So, yeah, you may meet one walking across the road. Who knows? And you probably would never know that they'd had that encounter. But I think what they do is they help us to come closer to and engage with God. That's their purpose. They're messengers. They're standing in between, in a similar way to the fact that a priest does in some respect. We stand between God and the people, or between the people and God, actually helping people to engage and to deepen that relationship, or to hear and respond to that. And so the messengers are part of that same story, but they just have a different space within it. Do they have souls? Not as we do, because they're already eternal beings. And we are made in the image of God and called through the gift of Jesus to come into a new and lively relationship with God. But the angels are kind of already there and present, so in some way different.
Okay, so that's great. That was not the answer I was expecting in any way, but that's why I asked the question. Super.